Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So Joggy here says hello as well. So in this video, I am going to share with you the coloring books which I plan to color more, not to finish coloring in, because I don't think I will be able to finish coloring any coloring books at this point. So these are the books which I plan to color more or give more emphasize more in coloring them. Because at this point, I have got way too many coloring books and way too many sets of colored pencils. And so I think if you name it, I probably have it. I have got what? Faber-Castell Polychromos, Faber-Castell Ebook Dürer, Luminance pencils, Devin Lightfast, Devin Pro colors, Prismacolors. I've got a few sets with me. Budget pencils like the Naomi pencils, they're great pencils. I love them. Color pencils, Castle Art pencils, Brute Funer pencils, and some which I can't even remember which pencils I have because I bought them and I hardly use them, and they're kept in a box in a the plastic tub. So I have set myself a challenge, a low buyer. I wouldn't say a no buyer, totally cut off. I would say a low buyer, and I gave myself a limit to what I can spend in a month. I gave myself a limit of £50. I do not know if it's too much for you or too little for you, but for me, I have set myself a limit of £50. I think that's quite a lot for coloring supplies. If I would see something which costs more than £50 or $50, I would have to wait and, give me a challenge, so that, because I have been, buying things, I just want it, I go buy it. Although it costs more than £100, I just go buy it, or I get it. So it's not good that I do not use my hoard. I have to start holding myself accountable for what I have and to use up my coloring supplies before I go get more. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to show you the books which I'm plan to color in more. Some are fairly new books, some I have totally abandoned, and some I have not even started. Yeah, I call it abandoned. This Fairy Touch of Magic by Klara Markova. I chose this book because it has a few seasons in it. It's quite season friendly, so I can color in them, and I like the pictures. This one I started in December and I did not complete it at all. Yeah, so this one has seasons. It's broken up into seasons, so it's good to color. And I've colored in a few pages, so I plan to color in more in this book. So this is the first book of Fairy Touch of Magic, Klara Markova, and also, her newest book, which I have yet to receive. It's on the way. Hopefully it's on the way. And I did a group buy. I joined in the group buy by Haliza in that Facebook group, coloring book group. So I'm still waiting for the book. Yeah, so Fairy Touch of Magic by Klara Markova is one of them. This book in English is called The Seasons by Hannah Calzon. So I've got this book in December. Actually, this book has been around for quite some time, but I only managed to get it in December. Yeah, so I've started coloring in this book here, and this book also has, it's divided into seasons, so it's also kind of good that I color by, if I want to color in by seasons, I can. Some books are not, some pages aren't, like summer, there are autumn pages as well. So I think this is quite a good book to color according to the season if I want to. And this book is the same as the English version is the Seasons, the blue one. It's the same picture, but it's the blue book, which I have, and I've totally forgotten all about it. And when I look through this book, it looks very similar, and I think back, yeah, it's the Seasons. Next is this R.J. Hampson Forest Song coloring book. This is fairly new. And I have not actually managed to color in this book. I see all these pictures are so nice to color, which I have no time to color. So I've, put them aside. So this year I plan to, give more emphasis in coloring in this book. Yeah, R.J. Hampson Forest Song coloring book. This one, Color the Forest coloring book, volume 2, book 3 by Lottie Ford. So this book also I plan to color in more pages. Yeah. This one I bought it, and I have Bolts of the Seasons. This is the postcard set, and I've not colored in it, so this one I have to color. I like the pictures in here, that's why. And when I bought it, I planned to color, but I didn't have the time, or new books came in, so I just abandoned this book. So this book, I plan to do this book this year. This one here, Furballs, translates to Furballs. There are already, flip-throughs on the internet. Pixie's Projects has this flip-through, and she colored these bubbles in this book. So this one I have started coloring in it. I've only got this book in December. Yeah, so I plan to color more in this book. I've started, yeah, a few pages, here and there. So I plan to color in this book. Minorizer the Europa, I have totally abandoned them. I really love this book, and I started my coloring channel, using this book a lot. Yeah, so I plan to color in more in this book, and probably do color longs as well in this book. Yes, this one put aside. And of course, Minorizer the ASEAN, which I have stopped. This one I have yet to finish. Yeah, so I plan to, color in this book. Actually, what happened was, we had the discussion in this group, this traveling group, Minorizer the ASEAN traveling group, and Eileen was asking how many coloring books do you have, and I started asking me to count. I said I can't count. I've got hundreds of books, and it's all scattered around. I've got books in my holiday home in my other house. I've got books here, and I've got books in England. So difficult to count. That's why I'm doing this challenge as well. One of the reasons why I'm doing this challenge is to color my hoard. So Minorizer the Europa, Minorizer the ASEAN. Yeah, Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. This is like a fairly new book, and I plan to do more color longs in this book as well. So I've got a few books now. I've got like this one. This is the UK edition. I've got 3 copies, and then I've got this US copy, American copy, one there, which I did a comparison between these 2 books. So yeah, I've got 4 of these books. Now this book I love this book, and I have abandoned this book. Wild Mouse Yururi. I did a flip through, and probably what was it, last year or the year before, I did a flip through of this book, and I totally abandoned this book. I have got 2 copies, so I plan to do more coloring in this book, because this is the book I truly like, and it's very bad that I abandoned this book. Yeah. So Wild Mouse Yuri. This one, Symphony of Cute Animals. I have got 2 books. So this book is also divided into seasons. And yeah, there are so many pictures in here that I love to color, and I just, abandon them. Why? Because new books start coming in, and then I just put these books aside. So this year I have, put this, why I put these 14 books so that out, so that when I, travel, I know what books to pick. It's easier for me to, pick all the books and put in my bag and go. So what Symphony of Cute Animals. This book also has seasons in it, so it's good to color according to the seasons. Yeah, I've done bits and pieces here and there. It's very bad that I just color here, color there, and not completing any pictures. Yeah, so this book, Symphony of Cute Animals, I love this book. This one, Love Fantasy. I have done half, it's just a work in progress. This is what I did, for the color pencils review, which color pencils work in which book. So this one, color pencils work very nicely in this book, and I have yet to finish coloring in this. This one I use color pencils. I love it. Yeah. So, and see, this page is too cute not to color. So I plan to, do this book. Let me see. This one I've just bought in December. I've got 2 copies. So I have actually colored in, I think, this book. Not sure. 1 page. Yeah, here. So I plan to color in this book as well. Do more pages in this book. And this one has a lot of mushrooms. I love to color mushrooms. Yeah. And it's a bit of, also seasons, I think. So yeah, so I plan to color in this book, do more pages in this. Look how cute. Love this book. Yeah, last but not least is this one. I think I have shown you all the books. Yeah, this Vintage My Room. Kay has this book, Wendy has this book as well. So I'm not sure who else has this book. It's quite expensive for a coloring book, but anyway, I got it. Yeah, and I better do color in it since I paid so much for this book. Yeah, so this book I have colored in. I started coloring in the front page. Yeah, here. So I better, I have got to hold myself accountable for what I've bought, and then just don't buy and then not color. So this page I've done a little bit. So yeah, so that will be the main 14 books which I plan to color. Of course, there'll be other books coming here and there, along the way, like Lulu Mayo's books and things like that. But these are the 14 books. I would say 15 because of the new Clara Makova's book that I plan to color in as well. So 15 books I've picked out. I plan to do more pages in them. So thank you for watching, and till my next video, Jogi says happy coloring. Take care everyone. Bye bye.